All right, brother, your turn. What did you respect and not respect?
Thank you for the toss. I appreciate that. It doesn't happen that often. So I'm going completely left field from the NBA playoffs. In terms of betting, I think I'm a college betting guru. Guru is a bit of a stretch, but y'all know I be having the college plays. Um, um, yeah, man. What I don't respect, I had put it in a group chat earlier today, is I utterly don't respect the recent comments by DJ Uiagalelei, the former quarterback for the Clemson Tigers, who just recently transferred, noted after getting his job taken by a freshman, and he was a fourth or fifth year senior, and he just decided to transfer at the end of this season to Oregon State, I believe. Here is DJ's comments. I didn't really like what we did. Okay, excuse me. I didn't really like what we did there scheme wise. I thought it was very basic. It didn't help me out as a quarterback and play to my strengths. Just one more time, and then I'm gonna lay the groundwork for why these comments are utterly disrespectful. I didn't really like what we did there scheme wise. I thought it was very basic. It didn't help me out as a quarterback and play to my strengths. Now, DJ Uiagalelei is talking about the powerhouse known to be of the Clemson Tigers, who has two heralded quarterbacks currently in the NFL starting, that being one, our beloved Deshaun Watson, who used to play for the Houston Texans and now plays for the Cleveland Browns. And then also standing in the AFC South, who is a number one overall draft pick through that offense of Dabo Swinney, being Trevor Lawrence. This is the same basic offense that he's trying to criticize for being basic, that got Deshaun Watson the national championship against Alabama, and also got Trevor Lawrence a national championship. And even furthermore, for Trevor Lawrence, that basic offense that doesn't play to DJ's strengths got Trevor Lawrence, he made Trevor Lawrence undefeated in the regular season. And in his 3 years in college football, he only lost in the college football playoffs with 2 championship appearances. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand, how does an offense that has defeated SEC defenses to win a championship and then produce first round draft pick quarterbacks, how is that not the offense that is suitable for you? When you've been there for the past 3 or 4 years, how all of a sudden that offense is basic and it don't play to your strengths? I would question, if that basic offense isn't for you, why aren't you able to flourish in it if it's so basic? I would question that if that offense is doesn't play to your strengths, how did it play to Deshaun's strengths and Trevor's strengths? Could we put in the question and say maybe you truly don't have no strengths? But
What are your strengths? What are your strengths? Is it scrambling?
Sound like a personal problem if you ask me.
You say a personal problem?
Sound like a straight personal problem. Sound like you the problem. Like, it don't sound like nothing about because like you have a hard time being great with great plays. Like no. Like I'm not it sounds like a stubborn quarterback who never got his opportunity, who kept getting like picked over. Is that 5th year?
Starter. We're talking about a starter. We're not saying he's been having a share.
But you in your 5th. It sounds like a bunch of jealousy at this point. It just sounds like a bunch of like he's waited so long. Now like the coach is being able to like put him in, and he feels like he doesn't have the opportunity to show them like what he thinks he's capable of. But it sounds like a personal problem that you didn't work hard enough to get in that position because a freshman came and took your job, right?
Freshman came and took his job.
Exactly.
And on
That's what
top
it
of
pretty
that,
much sounds like. It sounds like you suck, homeboy. Like it sounds like you suck and you just didn't catch on because it took you 4 years to catch on. And no, I'm not. You suck, bro.
Can I say this? I'm sorry. This is why I put people under the Peyton Manning scope. This is why I put you under the Peyton Manning scope, because that stuff, that's the essentials, bro. And people really do not want to do that, bro. It takes way more brain power to play quarterback than it does any other position, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really was not studying, you really was not trying to pass your test, you really was not getting your master's on your own, getting your degree on your own, right? Your skill it's not gonna keep you for long, bro. They're gonna have to see that you can assess your skill and execute it properly, right? And that's gonna come from brain to mouth to action to hike to seeing to accuracy. All of it has to come together, bro. But what people want to forget is it's here. It's here. Most of any game that you play is here. Most of it is here. Before you do any action, before you lift your hand at all, it's right here. Right? So that's what it is. It's the studying part. When I don't see that you can pick apart a defense, oh, you're not studying. Next.
Next quarterback in line. Come on. It didn't cater. Like, no, you wanted to. I think his game plan was to get there. At worst, his second season, he's starting. He see the coach's game plan, tries to do what the coach says. Then he comes up with some, look what I can do. Like, no, you didn't work hard enough. You thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. No, brother, you got to work hard because you're in comparison with the country, dog. Like, this ain't just Joe Schmo up the block. This ain't your hood. This ain't your block you competing with like you was in high school and maybe your city. No, this is the country you're competing with. So just like Emac said, you have Trevor Lawrence, who's a playoff quarterback. You have Deshaun Watson, who's a playoff quarterback, who have been successful in that system. And for you to basically call it trash, that's what you're saying.
And he had the security blanket, of a Will Shipley. Come on,
you slipping, Playboy. Now you mad because you know you're not gonna make the draft. That's your issue. You're mad. You feel like you wasted all your time. You had all these dreams and hopes in the NFL, and you felt like, no, I'm not gonna be able to shine in this game plan. Like, at least not in his head.
You didn't study
for 5
years. For 5 years, you didn't study, and now you need somebody to blame it on. Stop the shenanigans, brother, and stop letting them shenan once. Because if you let them shenan once, they gonna shenan again.
And because coach is like, 5 years, bro, you elite. You have been watching. You actually watched Deshaun Watson probably coming in. You watched Lawrence from the sideline and watch how he won, and know it's capable from a in-person experience. And no, bro, you have no. Go ahead.
So I misspoke, but even in misspeaking, I still feel like the antithesis of the argument is still fully accurate. Not 5 years, 3 years. He spent 3 years before deciding to transfer. But that's 3.
Whoa.
You still let a freshman come and take your job.
Period.
You still seen Trevor Lawrence do it. You seen him do it. You experienced it. It wasn't like, I don't know, well, maybe, you seen the sauce of what it took to do it. You seen him countless times in the gym. You seen him saying, no, I ain't going to this party this time. You seen him decline so much stuff and work his ass off. And you say, I'm third string right now, so I'm just enjoying. You should have been right there with him. Instead of trying to do what you want to do. I'm not saying, we know this kind of thing, but that's what it seems like. You wasted your whole college career and you tried to I'm up next. Like, no, that's not how it works. Hard work, especially in a D1. Stop it, dog. Freshman said, I'm hungry, starving. I'll take it, coach.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, his 2020 Trevor Lawrence was still there, but his first 4 years taking over full responsibility of the quarterback position, 2021, 2022 seasons, those 2 years, and now he's getting ready to transfer to Oregon State. Pac-12, I believe. So, yeah, man.
Hey man, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Straight up.
Yeah, best of luck.
You turned up. You turned up with champs. So I don't know. You ain't got no excuse, big dog.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking to see what your projections are like this upcoming season. So yeah, man. But no, I didn't respect him trying to discredit the offense that has built arguably in the future Super Bowl and or Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Like, stop it, bro. Just take responsibility and just admit, like, I wasn't ready for the moment and like the type of talent that we have to go up against on a weekly basis.